Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Wasteland 2 with me, Cornish-knight. We are just back in the bar. The body seems to have vanished from where our gun-ho associate gunned down someone, which was never fantastic. Let's see if we can clear things up with the barman. Punchy red-faced, furious beard. The punchy red-faced and furiously bearded. The bartender looks old, overgrown. Looks like an old, overgrown dwarf from some pulp fantasy novel, except for the large black cap with a red star that he wears perched on top of his mop of grey hair.
Welcome, Rangers, to the finest bar in Topeka territory. I'm always happy to squeeze libations for the storied and heroic paladins of the desert. We are proud to pour the finest squeezins known to man. And for Rangers, at the finest price known to man.
Why does he have like a Dutch accent?
Always welcome in my establishment, provided they don't get no thirst for killing.
Right, Topicans.
Folks say rail nomad is divided between the Topicans and the Atchisons, but it ain't so. The Topicans run the trains and started the town. The Atchisons just work here.
But for trains that seem to be running.
Don't I know it? I could triple my squeezing sales if I could establish regular trade with my far-off customers. No, that Sammy's gone. All I got left are the hobos. It's all that goddamn Casey James's fault.
Sammy was the bloke who accidentally gunned down because Angeline got angry that he didn't try and help her boyfriend. What do you think of Casey James?
He was a good man once, for an Atchison. But even then he was stubborn. Now that Kekabar's kicked him out, he's gone from stubborn to murderous.
Kekabar.
He was our leader, and one tough hombre. Helps keep those local jerks in line. I just wish he'd ease up a little on these Atchisons. Not that they ain't evil, murdering bastards, but this war is hell on trade.
What kind of jerks?
All the hobos and junkies and royalties that live around here, always busting things up and not worth the spit it takes to curse them.
Railway thieves.
Train robbers. Of course, now that the trains ain't running, they're just robbers. Got a hideout somewhere between us and the Atchison camp. It's them where he should be fighting, not the Atchisons, if you want my opinion.
You've got a problem with junkies.
No use for those losers. They don't drink squeezins. They just snort circuit. Disgusting.
What circuit?
They make it out of ground up scorpions. Poison, if you ask me.
You don't like the hobos.
They're my best customers. Until they're my worst.
What's standing in the way of trade?
Yeah. Until us Topekans stop fighting them Atchisons, we'll never get the train running. And that'll never happen because Kekabar and old Casey James are too stubborn to compromise. They both blame each other for the wreck, and they both claim the golden spike is theirs by right.
What wreck is this?
Happened a few years back. Kekabar was driving the train, and it crashed. Cost him his arm. He blamed the Atchisons for not maintaining the rails. They blamed us for not maintaining the brakes. That's why they stole the brake shoe too.
Kekabar has lost an arm.
No. Yep. He's only got the left one now. Or was it the right? Either way, he's tougher with one than you are with two.
Tell me about the brake shoe.
It's the thing that makes the train stop. The Atchisons took it from us. They said they wouldn't let us run the trains unless we took better care of them.
What's so special about the golden spike?
The golden spike is the honor of our tribe, given to us by John Henry himself, no matter what the Atchisons say. If we was to lose that, we wouldn't be Topekans no more.
What do you think of the Atachans?
Used to be good customers till Kekobar kicked them out of the camp. Now, Casey James and the rest of them are so mad at us it's best to shoot them before they get too close, liable to blow themselves up elsewise. They got a camp on the outside of ours. Pathetic. Surprised it don't dry up and blow away, and them with it. To be honest, you already seen tough as nails, but if that's what you want, you came to the right place. Buy all you'll need. It's always on sale. How many bottles would you like?
When you absolutely don't want to remember the rest of the day, nothing gets the job done like snake squeezings except no substitute. Basically, there's a perk you can have that if you drink this stuff, it means your character gets loads of buffs, but if you don't have it, it means you get loads of negative buffs as well. It's a double-edged sword. Right. Goodbye.
Come back again.
Right. Ace's logbook. A standard issue Ranger logbook. So can we read it? No, of course not. HR's Ranger logbook. Right. So there's no avoiding it now. We better go and talk to the top man. So we'll take us and all our animals. You're also overcome by the smell of fermented cactus fruit. Above the door is an old sign that reads, "The Little Red Hen, home of Dr. B. Bilius Balfour's world-famous snake squeezings." Hastily scrawled beneath the old sign you read, "No desert scum allowed." Right, let's go and talk to the big man. I've caught plenty of flack already from people saying how I should have, not try to break into someone's house through the back door and, be sensible and use the front door like a normal person. I never did say I had the most straightforward approach to diplomacy. Let's go this way then. Anything around here? No, okay, let's go in here then. The meeting hall is massive, big enough to hold several train engines, made of concrete and supported by metal skeleton. It smells like smoke and sweat. The wind beats against the walls, causing metal to creak quietly. As dust and sunlight pour in through the tiny cracks and holes in the roof, there is an unusual number of one-armed men here. Okay. Examine. This crate is labelled 12 selection typewriters. Use no hooks. Okay.
Choppers, keep an eye on the golden spike. Don't let anyone near it.
This crate is labelled books, 12 dozen. Examine.
Rangers, good to see you.
Story of John Henry. Okay, so we'll put that with him for now.
Gee, I usually only get to go in here on important occasions.
Okay, so they got on spike. We can't get through there. I don't want to. The thing is, I'd like to go and investigate what these chests. They're like army surplus. Okay, they're locked. Yeah, they're all locked, and I don't want to trigger a fight. Not yet, anyway. If I have to. Let's talk to Kakabar. A flinty-eyed old man in a Native American war bonnet and fringed jacket. The left sleeve of the jacket is empty and pinned up. The lack of a left arm has not diminished his presence, however. Indeed, he seems to have given him extra help of gravitas, which he wasn't exactly lacking to begin with.
Welcome. My people have told me how you saved the Parker boy from drowning. It is an honor to speak to such brave heroes. How can I help you?
What do you think of Ralph?
I normally don't approve of Topekans traveling with outsiders, but in this case there is no loss to the tribe.
We met Topican on the path here. He's been badly hit by a bomb, but we got him stabilised and on his feet.
It was the Atchisons, wasn't it? Their bombs have been killing and maiming us by the dozens. We once considered them brothers is unthinkable. They claim we've stolen their precious golden spike, but it was never theirs to begin with. Our conflicts with them will not end until each and every... I'll have one of my choppers assist the poor man.
Right. Tell me about the choppers.
They are my personal guard. Men so loyal that they severed their left arms when I lost mine in the Great Train Wreck.
Tell me about this wreck.
The Atchisons' greatest sabotage. They smashed the ties and our train derailed. I was driving that train and lost my arm in the wreck. Now I can never drive again. I will never forgive the Atchisons for that.
Why can't you drive the train?
It's impossible. Even the strongest man needs 2 arms to drive a train.
They cut off their own arms?
Yes. To honor me and the arm I lost in the wreck. Do not think it makes them less dangerous. They can still kick your asses.
Can you at least tell us your side of the story?
I am very tired of telling it. But if I must. Once, the Atchisons and the Topekans worked together in harmony. Then Casey James became angry with us because he believed the golden spike was Atchison property, and that we'd stolen it from them and grown wealthy because of it. He told his people to sabotage the rails, causing our first train to wreck. We have been at war ever since.
Tell me about the war.
Once we worked hand in hand with the Atchisons. We tended the trains, they tended the rails. It grieves me that we fight, and we have tried to make peace since then, but they continue their aggressions, stealing essential parts, planting bombs, and so the feud continues.
Do the Atchans still tend the rails?
They do not. Another reason I still try to make peace with them. We haven't the skill to fix the rails, and it will take time to learn. We keep hoping the Atchisons will stop their atrocities and return to the bargaining table so that we can work together again. But it doesn't seem to matter how many of them I hang. They still won't see sense.
Are you sure the Atchans caused the train to wreck?
Of course I am. I was driving that train personally, and it was not I who wrecked it. And the Atchisons didn't stop there. Now they've stolen until the brake shoe is returned. We are at war.
Would you like us to get back the brake shoe?
No. We will get it back on our own. We do not require outsiders.
Did you steal it?
How could I steal it when it was ours to begin with? And besides, the golden spike is all our property, Topekans and Atchisons alike. We don't keep it in our town hall because we want to keep it out of Atchison hands. We keep it here because the hall is secure, unlike their impoverished little camp.
How secure is it?
The display case is locked, and my choppers are on guard at all times, and will attack anyone who attempts to take it.
Who is Casey James?
The leader of the Atchisons. Once we were friends. We worked side by side. He to maintain the rails, I to maintain the trains. Now he is my enemy, and uses the weapons of a coward. A quick death is too good for him.
Who are the Topicans?
We are a peaceful people, honest traders who once crossed the wastes like gods upon our iron horse. And we will again, as soon as we have taken back from the Atchisons what is rightfully ours.
Tell me about the golden spike.
The sacred golden spike was given to our forefathers before the apocalypse by the hammer god John Henry, and is a symbol of our right to rule all the Rail tribes. It is our most sacred relic. The Atchisons believe it is theirs alone, but they are liars and shall never have it.
Who was John Henry?
The first of our tribe, and the greatest. A fighter of robots and a driver of steel, who laid all the rails you have ever seen, and died with his hammer in his hand. Lord, Lord.
What do you think of the
They
Atchans?
do not fight with honor. They sabotage and plant bombs like cowards and weaklings. It is only because I continue to hope for peace that I have not killed them all. Instead, I make examples of their worst offenders, in hopes the rest will learn.
Who are the railroad
They don't
thieves?
rob trains. They steal rails and sell them for scrap. Now they hover above us like buzzards, waiting for us and the Atchisons to kill each other so they can swoop in and scrap our train cars and our locomotives. Filthy scavengers.
Thank you, Master Kakabar. We're here to help.
Help with what? If you wish to help us with outside threats, then you are welcome. But we can handle our internal conflicts on our own, thank you. Stay out of it.
What threats are these?
Our greatest threat at the moment is these rail thieves who have set up a hideout somewhere near the Atchison camp, and who are ambushing anyone who dares travel the road between us. How are we supposed to conduct a war with our bitterest enemies when these bandits attack our war parties? It is a great inconvenience.
Would you like us to get rid of this inconvenience?
Now that is the true spirit of the Desert Rangers. Protecting the wastes from lawless scum, not telling law-abiding citizens how to solve their problems. Thank you, Rangers. I would welcome your help in this matter.
Would you allow the Rangers to negotiate a peace?
I told you before, our private affairs are not your concern. Besides, I doubt it's possible.
Keep out of our business, Rangers.
Another
Chief
visit,
Kekabar,
Rangers?
good to see you. General Vargas sends his regards.
Right. I don't dare try and open any of the boxes in here because I don't want to start a fight. Right. So back out into the train, out into the, one of our guys have leveled up.
Copy, Echo 1. Echo 1, congratulations.
Right. So she's leveled up. Pawner, 20% more scrap from selling junk items. That would be nice. 25% revival status effect for duration. I might take the Pawner because money is always hard to get in this game. Right. Oh, and she's still got stats. Right, 5 points. Surgeon. We can put his submachine gun up. Get Barter up as well. Oh, this is a hard one. I might just sub it into there for now, because always having good gun points is useful. And then I'll level up some of the other stuff next time. Right, okay. So let's just check the quest log. Find a way to resolve Topican Atachan conflict. Leader of the Topicans asked you to stay out of his way. Look for the rest of Ace's logbook. Samuel Haas gave you the rest of Ace's logbook. It's a little torn up and there's several pages missing, but General Vegas will want to see it. Right. We got that done. So I suppose we're trying to try and find a way to sort out all these problems. I saw there was some over here that we hadn't been. What's that? Examine an old metal case warped through scorch marks lies on the ground. You can see silicon boards and diodes and microchips inside. Wolfer's Utopia. What's that? Wolfer's and Utopia. A scorched metal box with beaten up pre-war computer inside is labelled Wolf's Utopia, rest in peace, 1993 to 1998, just one more victim of the new world. Okay. So where are we going into here? Ingesit is corvum cor. So it's, why is it in Latin, dear Aspis? Why is it in Latin? Of all things.
Why won't you listen? Why won't you give up? I promise you, there is no Verkiten armor. It does not exist.
Whoa, okay, what's that? Something bad, judging by the fact that our explosive guy can interact with it. Wrong bloke, sorry. Okay. Please fix it. So someone's put a minefield down. Okay. Well, isn't this just pleasant? Ooh, there's so many more of them. This isn't going to be good. Who put landmines down? Horrible weapons. Effective, but horrible. I mean, landmines have been around for a long time. They were used, 17th century, earlier. I mean, mining is a way of, like, mines as in explosive mines as a way of undermining defences has been around for a very long time. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. We're in the middle of a landmine field, or minefield I should say. Let me just step forward slightly. Yeah, that was what I was worried about. Come on, easy does it. Come on. Excellent. Okay. Some people have mentioned to me about not picking up the party members. The reason I'm hesitant about it is because there is a known bug, which means that instead of them like going back to the Citadel, they just vanish, and I'd rather not lose really good people when I could not afford to lose them, to be honest. Right, disarm all these landmines. Send him forward. Is there any more? No. Not that I can see anyway. What the? Waste wolf. Whatever that is. Okay. Everyone gear back up, we're moving out. Many footprints lead to this riverbank. Clearly this is where the Topicans come to water and do their washing. Okay. Let's see if there's anything about... Obviously there is. Right, they found that. Ooh, nice armor. Not really interested in that. Doesn't really help me at all. That's nice, but I haven't got anyone that can install it yet. Right. Let's get over this river. Please let not be anything horrible in the river. Just go back. That goes back to the tower where those wolves are. What do we have over this side of the river? More wolves, okay. I'm going to switch out her weapon for a second because I actually want to be able to kill stuff. Who do we want up front? We want to have him. Okay, we want to have him. Her. Him as a backup in case it all goes to pot. You're going to stay back. Medic's going to be up front. Shotgun dude. Right. Where's the wolves? Can you get them? It's outside of range. You can get that one though. Yes. The waste wolf sniffs the wind and notices you from 24 meters away and takes a hit for 75 points of damage, ending its life. Okay. We are gonna crouch, ambush. That thing really moves. Dang. There's 3 of them, isn't there? Are there? Right. Waste this one. 4 rounds penetrate the waste, inflicting 28 points of damage, killing instantly. Angelina says, "Nice shot, recruits." Right. And turn. Oof, that's a bad angle to be in. Let's try for it anyway. Missed, okay. Go for the punch. Nice punch. Go, Ralph. Ooh, he really does work, doesn't he? Okay. We'll get there. Swap weapons. Swing at it. Ah, missed. Okay. Step back. clip Ralph. Okay, that's not great. How can you miss from this range? The wolf takes a lovely big chomp out of that guy. We're going to pull back. Lovely done. Fractured it. No, Mr. Rat. Whew, nasty fight. Right, we're gonna have to heal the rat. Right. Right, there we go. Get the rat's health up. Talk to the rat. Kneels and looks at the rat. The rat gazes up at you, prays. You did your best, rat, don't forget it. The rat appears content. Right. Gathering everybody else up. Laddie, you can have the wolf pelts. Because those things looked ugly as sin. And there's one over there. Ooh. Wolf tooth. Okay. Let's have a quick look around. There's something up here. This is why, folks, you need to always carry a shovel. Junk. Right. Gotta have a shovel if you want to go to work. Landmine. And if there's one, there'll be more. 5% critical failure chance. That's not good to know. Right. If there's more than one about, yeah. Just my luck. Right. We'll disarm these quickly. As he's doing that, I'll go forward just to make sure there isn't any nearby. We'll put there's some bloke here, the provost. The provost? Whatever that means. Wrong person. Landmine has been disarmed. I should have picked up that demolition skill, the one that gave you free ammunition, but I really wanted the one that meant that I could repair stuff without critical failing. What do we have here? Horned toads. Lovely. Okay, and who do we have here? I'm just going to quickly save for a second, partly because the game's feeling a bit weird, so I'm just going to quickly save in case we crash. Okay. Right, okay, converse with him. Okay, so he's only going to be talking in Latin. Right. We'll pull back. I think this is a good place to stop right now. I don't want to get into more combat so close towards the episode, so we'll call this episode a bit short for today. I've been Cornish-knight. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter, on Steam, or leave a comment in the comment section. And I shall see you all next time on the next episode of Wasteland 2, the Director's Cut. Goodbye.